Today we're going to dive into how to spend a weekend in London exploring its must-see hidden gems. From visiting places like Little Venice to drinking cocktails at the top of the Shard. Stick around for the full video so you learn all the tips and tricks about making it an unforgettable weekend. Start your London trip with an evening meal at one of the world's most famous chef's restaurants, the Lucky Cat. Now, this is an Asian-style restaurant founded by none other than Gordon Ramsay. Located in the Mayfair area of London, it's open till late on a Friday, offering both food and cocktails. The restaurant was first opened back in 2019 and is famously known for its 3-star Michelin chef-rated Chinese food. It offers an a la carte menu, providing a variety of different dishes and sides. There's also an option to book the chef's table, which is a set menu consisting of 8 different sample dishes coming in at a price of around £135 per person. This can be paired with 2 different wine packages. The first is a £75 pairing, or you can have the more prestige pairing, which is priced at £150. Alternatively, if you don't feel like burning a hole in your wallet on the very first night, then there are plenty of more budget-friendly options available. One of them is being the Mayfair Chippy, which serves a traditional British classic, fish and chips. Now, it wouldn't be a trip to London without watching one of the iconic West End shows. There are many different theaters offering a wide variety of different shows, but one of the most famous ones would be the London Palladium. Only a short 10 to 15 minute walk from the Lucky Cat, this theater was first opened in 1910 and has hosted legendary performers like Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, the Beatles, and Madonna. It's advised to book your tickets from verified ticket selling platforms. The evening show starts at around 7:30 p.m., so if you book your evening meal for around 5 p.m., this should give you plenty of time to make the show. Now, the prices of the shows vary depending on what show is on, but they can range from anywhere from £20 to £60. After the show is finished, go ahead and take a stroll across to Trafalgar Square, which is around a 15 to 20 minute walk. At nighttime, the square is lit up and it's always full of energy with people performing on the streets and loads of bars around to grab a late night drink. The Rooftop Bar, which is located right on the square, is a perfect place to sit and relax while overlooking Trafalgar Square. The most cost-effective way to travel around London is with an Oyster card or a contactless debit or credit card. If you don't already own an Oyster card, it'll cost you about £7 to get the card, so it might be worth just using your debit or credit card if you want to avoid that fee. You also need to top this up, which can be done online via the app or at ticket machines located at every station. The fastest way to get around is by using the London Underground, or also referred to as the Tube. A single journey in central London costs £2.80 with an Oyster card. Now, traveling during peak times is not recommended, as the Tube can get very crowded. These times are weekdays between 6:30 and 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. You can also travel on a double-decker bus, which is the cheapest way to get around, with the journey costing you £1.75. Now, these also operate 24/7 and are very frequent. Cycling around London is also a fun way to get around. You can rent bikes from different docking stations located all around the city. These cost £1.65 for unlimited 30-minute rides to be used within 24 hours. Now, start your Saturday morning by grabbing a coffee from Blank Street Coffee, located 2 minutes away from Trafalgar Square. This is a viral coffee shop that all the Londoners go to. Once you've got your coffee of choice, head down toward the River Thames toward the famous landmark Big Ben. Its actual name is the Elizabeth Tower, but it's only had its name since 2012, and it was to honor Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee. Standing at 315 feet tall, it was built in 1859 as part of the Charles Barry design for the new Palace of Westminster, which was rebuilt after a devastating fire in 1834. The clock tower is connected to the Houses of Parliament, which have been the meeting point for members of the United Kingdom's Parliament for hundreds of years. On the 5th of November in 1605, Guy Fawkes famously tried to burn down the House's Parliament using gunpowder with his fellow Catholic conspirators. Now, the event is still recognized to this day in the UK, with people setting off fireworks and lighting bonfires to mark the occasion. If you thought about climbing up to the top of Big Ben to see the views of London, well, then unfortunately, that's not possible unless you're a British national. But even then, it's only possible by making an official request and planning months in advance. If seeing the heights of London was on your to-do list, well then don't worry. A short 10-minute walk over Westminster Bridge will lead you to the London Eye, situated on the south bank of the River Thames. Since its opening in 2000, it's become one of London's most popular and recognizable attractions, offering breathtaking views of the city. It stands at 135 meters tall, making it Europe's largest observation wheel. A full rotation takes about 30 minutes, providing plenty of time to soak in the views on a clear day. and you can see landmarks up to 40 kilometers away sometimes, including St. Paul's Cathedral and Windsor Castle. Prices start at around £30 per adult if booked in advance, with also having the option to pay more to skip the queue. By this time, I imagine you'll be a bit peckish, so head toward the underground and make a short journey across to Leadenhall Market. To here, from the London Eye, you'll need to head to the Waterloo Tube Station, which is around a 9-minute walk. The tube ride is a 4-minute journey to Bank Station, and then from there, it's a further 8-minute walk to the market. Leadenhall Market is one of London's oldest and most picturesque markets, located in the heart of the City of London. Known for its stunning Victorian architecture, it dates back to the 14th century, but the current design was completed in 1881. In this market, you'll find a mixture of high-end boutiques and plenty of different food places offering all sorts of different cuisines. Stop in at the old traditional pub called the Lamb Tavern for a bite to eat and a drink. Leadenhall Market is a popular filming location with various films and TV series being filmed there. One of the most famous would be definitely the Harry Potter movies. It served as the location for Diagon Alley in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The entrance to the Leaky Cauldron is set in a storefront within this market. Once you've finished browsing around the market, go ahead across the road to the Sky Garden. This is London's highest public garden. Entry to the garden is free, but you have to book tickets online in advance via the Sky Garden's official website. Walk-ins are limited and not guaranteed. It offers a 360-degree view of London's iconic landmarks, including the Tower of London, the Shard, St. Paul's Cathedral, and the Thames River. If you're looking for somewhere to have an evening meal, then be sure to book a reservation with the restaurant located on site called Fenchurch. They offer fine dining with a modern-style British menu. It's also advised to book your table here in advance too, as it gets very busy during Saturday evenings. If food isn't what you're into, then grab a cocktail at the Sky Pod Bar, which offers stunning views of London in the evening. Your first day in London blends history, charm, and stunning views. From Big Ben and the London Eye's panoramas to the Victorian beauty of Leadenhall Market, the city captivates at every turn. Ending at the Sky Garden, you've experienced London's vibrant energy, rich heritage, and breathtaking skyline, which is a perfect introduction. London has several major airports: Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, and Luton, which all have easily accessible forms of transport to get you to central London. If you're traveling via Heathrow, then the Heathrow Express is a fast way to get into London. This is a rail link train running from the airport to Paddington Station, and this takes only 15 minutes. This can cost around £10 each way, while the Elizabeth Line or Tube is a cheaper alternative. Gatwick offers the same service with the Gatwick Express, and this runs from Gatwick Airport to London Victoria Station and costs around £20 one way. Stansted and Luton both offer coaches from the airport to different destinations in London. Let's talk about Sunday. Start your Sunday morning by having one of Britain's most famous breakfasts, a full English, or as referred to by the locals, a fry-up. Regency Cafe is a traditional cafe in Westminster, London, and they've been serving the most famous full English breakfasts since 1946. This will cost you about £9, but it's definitely worth the visit. After that, take a walk through the streets of London and head toward Buckingham Palace. This walk will take about 15 to 20 minutes. It's a must on your weekend tour to London. This is arguably the most famous landmark in all of the UK. Buckingham Palace is a symbol of the British monarchy, serving as the official residence and administrative headquarters of the UK sovereign since 1837. This palace has over 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 188 staff bedrooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. While visiting the palace, stick around to witness the changing of the guard ceremony, which takes place in front of the palace and involves a formal handover of duties by the King's Guard. This is typically held at around 11 a.m. A fun fact is that when the royal standard flag flies above the palace, it indicates that the king is in residence. If the Union Jack is flying, it means that the king is elsewhere. After, head toward the Piccadilly Circus tube station and get on the Bakerloo line. This should take you around 25 minutes to walk. Once at the station, hop on and travel 7 stops to Warwick Avenue. This will bring you to an area known as Little Venice, which is a picturesque and tranquil area in West London, where the Grand Union Canal and the Regent's Canal all meet. Known for its charming waterways, colorful houseboats, and cafe-lined towpaths, it's a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of the city. Stop for a coffee at the Waterside Cafe, which is a floating cafe on a boat, which is the perfect location to just sit down and admire the views. Take your time to explore all the different waterways and houseboats that are situated along the canals. Once you've taken in all the sights, jump on the Regent's Canal water bus. It's a 45-minute boat journey down the canal that'll take you to Camden Market. This costs around £17 per person, and it also includes a guided tour. Camden Market is one of London's most famous and vibrant destinations, offering a unique blend of street food, vintage shopping, and alternative culture. Located in the heart of Camden Town, it attracts millions of visitors every year with its dynamic atmosphere and diverse offerings. It has over 1,000 shops and stalls, making it one of the largest markets in all of London. A must while visiting here is a trip to the Camden Market Food Court, which offers a wide variety of all different types of street food from around the globe. Now we'll finish off your weekend in London with a visit to the Shard. Located back down on the River Thames, the Shard is one of London's most striking landmarks, soaring high above the city skyline. Standing at 310 meters tall, it's the tallest building in the UK and the 7th tallest in all of Europe. Head up to the observation deck, which is located on floor 68 through 72, which offers 360-degree panoramic views of London. Then we'll head back down to floor 52 to Gong. This is the highest bar in London and the most perfect way to sign off on your weekend in London. If you want to see more travel itinerary videos, click the one on the screen now, and we'll see you in our next video.